Hi, my name is Grant and I am the lead studio engineer here at New Hope Christian College in New Hope West. And so what you see right here is all of our setup for what we do for our broadcast, for any of our post-production audio, and basically any of the outgoing audio for the church and the school. So these are all of our control interfaces that we use for the program on the computer, and that is Avid Pro Tools, which is the studio standard program of if you go into the audio world in the music industry, you'll be dealing most likely with Avid Pro Tools. This is what I use for the broadcasts on Sunday morning. It's also what I use for when we're working with artists to do albums, when we're working with companies to do voiceover work or commercials, like any sort of audio work, I'll do this, though it might look different depending on, whatever the project is. You can also see in there, behind this glass wall is our recording booth. We have an isolated booth so we can capture audio without a bunch of interference. That right there is a TV for all of our different camera shots on Sunday morning so that we can see, we're gonna go to this shot so that I can know what to emphasize and what not to, that sort of thing. But yeah.
I like how you said this is like a remote control.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. This is just a remote control for all of the real work that's happening digitally, what we say in the box. And that's, because normally when it's out of the box, you have the whole big console and all of the hardware, but this hardware is really just for all the digital work going on.
Perfect.
Yeah.
All right. And what about this stuff back here?
Oh, this is just an extra compressor. This is the main compressor that we use, but this is a EQ, this is a interface, and just, other audio instruments that we can run audio through to get more of an analog feel when compensating for all of the digital work that we do. Because analog will always sound better than digital. Okay.
And then you're on here doing digital editing all throughout the services and then during the week as well with whatever was.
Yeah, so on Sundays, I'm doing the live mix. And so, while artists are playing downstairs, I'm making it sound as good as it can for your phone or for your TV speakers, that sort of thing. And then throughout the week, we're working on whatever the backing tracks will be for the worship set. We're working on whatever we're going to put out on social media. Maybe even if it's a video message, we'll work on that. So yeah, any sort of post-production work.
Perfect.
So now we're getting a look at our Allen & Heath SQ6 board. It really is an amazing board. I think it's 128 inputs. And this is, while it could be used for a lot of large scale productions, we use it right now because we're so blessed for any of our smaller scale productions happening here in our chapel, where we'll have our Wednesday morning devotions with Pastor Wayne, where we'll have our youth events, like our youth worship nights. That's what we'll have here. Our morning chapels for the college, we'll have this here as well. Just smaller productions of any sort of events that we have, we use this board right here. And it's, it's a very, very capable board. It's got all of the presets that you could possibly want with quite a few built-in effects, but it's nothing like the beast downstairs that Shalom will show you later on. We also have a lighting console here. Again, we have a much larger version of it downstairs, but here it controls all of the lighting effects that we have. All of the lighting apparatus is up there in the ceiling. And then we also have here, this is our secondary computer for anything that we put up on our back LED screen wall, which if you look back there, is this huge wall that we have built up of 1.5 by 1.5 foot squares of just LED lights. And so we also have a larger version of that downstairs. So everything that you see here is good practice for what we do down on Sunday mornings.